How's it going, everyone? I'm Joshua.
And I'm Sandra.
And today we are going to continue our Marvel movie marathon review explosion extravaganza fest. Yeah. We have covered all of the Phase 1 movies, which was Iron Man 1 all the way up through Avengers. And starting now, we are going to cover Phase 2. Phase 2 is Iron Man 3, Thor Dark World, Captain America Winter Soldier, and then Guardians of the Galaxy, leading up to Avengers Age of Ultron. And we're really excited. Sandra so far has been watching these movies with me. You like them so far, yes?
Yes.
So we're going to continue watching, we're going to review, and yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first off is Iron Man 3. Are you excited for Iron Man 3?
Little.
A little?
It's my favorite.
Okay, the Iron Man movies have been your
favorite.
favorites.
I'm scared that they're going to not be my favorite anymore.
No, because you're saying they're going to get better, so you're thinking.
Well,
okay.
I know they're not going to be my favorite anymore because I know what's to come, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying that...
Now, so, sort of a little spoiler about Phase 2. Sandra has seen Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like 6 times.
Guardians of the Galaxy like 6 times.
Yeah.
You've only seen Winter Soldier once, right?
Right.
I'm excited for you to see Winter Soldier again because I know there's things that you're going to pick up that you didn't remember, or that you didn't know, obviously, because you hadn't seen it the first time. But now that you've seen it, there'll be a lot of cool stuff to pick up on. But, so we're going to watch Iron Man 3. So far, Iron Man has been your favorite of these movies. Okay, aside from Avengers, obviously. But, so yeah, this one's really good. It's really good. And, so yeah, we're going to watch that, and then we will get your thoughts afterwards.
Awesome.
Okay, so we just finished watching Iron Man 3. What'd you think?
It was not as funny. It was good.
Okay.
Not my favorite of the 3, I don't think.
Not your favorite of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Any reasons?
I don't know. I kind of always liked that the love story was not so in your face, but now you had to save the girl in distress because she was kidnapped. Kind of liked in the first 2 that it wasn't that way.
Okay. I think you just hate relationships. I think that's...
No, I just think that you can have a superpower. You can have a movie that's jam-packed full of action that doesn't have to have a cheesy love story with it.
I mean, it wasn't in there that much.
No, it really wasn't, but I think... I enjoyed that about it the first time, that they just kind of had a quirky relationship that...
Okay.
I mean...
So now that they're in a full-on relationship, you didn't really care for that?
No, because they did that in the second one, too.
Okay. Okay. What did you think of... What did you think of all the suits in this movie? Did you like that? Did you think... I thought it was really cool the way they did it.
I think it is really cool, and it, like, when they all come out to... the house party comes out, it makes you, like, you know, he tells her that, you know, I can't sleep and I've had these problems and whatever, but it really makes you realize that, oh crap, he's really
yeah,
he really has done nothing but build another suit.
Right. So now this is something else too, because I think you're gonna really see with all of these movies that we're going to watch, with Thor, with Captain America, not so much Guardians, right? Because Guardians is kind of its own thing.
Yeah, right.
But with the 3 Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America, a lot of that really is dealing with the fallout from what happened in Avengers, right?
Well, that is already very apparent.
Yeah, Tony Stark definitely, I mean, deals with PTSD and anxiety over what happened, over the fact that he almost died, right? And which I thought was really cool. I mean, what did you think as far as that? I mean, because all it is it's connecting the story more. But I like the idea of there being it not just going right back to, oh, now we're back. And
oh yeah, I like that, because you can't undo it.
Right.
And you shouldn't undo it. So I think that was, I liked it. I thought it was fine.
Okay. And then one of the other questions, and I'll go into a little bit of detail. I don't know too much, so I don't want to sound like an idiot. But what did you think of the spoilers, obviously, for anyone who hasn't seen these movies? But what did you think of the Mandarin twist? A little over halfway through the movie.
I thought it was funny.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what you're. I thought the guy who was the actor.
Well, I'm
was
saying,
pretty funny.
did it? Okay, so it was just funny to you. You just thought it was kind of funny.
I guess.
Okay, well, here's why I'm asking. A lot of people were really upset about that.
Of course they were. It hit home, probably.
Well, no, a lot of people were really upset because it's a complete fake out. Right, you have your entire movie, and in promotional material, in everything, this guy was hyped up as the villain. Then, especially with them trying to stay, they take a lot of liberty from the comics, but with them switching over completely, and then all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, he's not really the Mandarin, he's just an actor. So a lot of people were upset that there was like sort of a fake out type deal there.
I don't know why you would be upset about that. It just makes you... That's what makes a good movie. You go in thinking one thing and then your mind is totally blown.
Okay.
I like movies like that.
Okay, so you didn't mind it then?
No.
Okay. Well,
in fact, I thought it was funny.
Well, that's also that's the thing
this
too.
This movie lacked the humor that the other two had so much of.
Okay.
And I think when you had that fake out, a lot of that was brought back. Because here's this goofy dude who...
Yeah.
I just wanted the drugs, man. They gave me stuff. Like,
yeah, okay.
It added back some of that humor that wasn't there,
right, in
other things, because it was a more serious movie.
Sure, I think this is, if I'm really quick, this is sort of one of the things that one of the reasons I wanted to do this with Sandra, other than to catch her up on those movies so she could finally watch them, I really liked the idea that you would sort of go into it. I like the idea that you would go into it without knowledge. No, well, not necessarily with man, because that's not the case at all. You're hateful on every relationship whatsoever. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But that you're not a comic book nerd, so you were not going to be as upset about things that happened or that deviated from the comics and that drift away from what is the norm in the comic world, right? And so this is, I mean, obviously no other movie out of the 5-6 movies that we've seen now, none of them have had like a random little twist like that,
right?
Where the villain is not the villain,
right?
But no, it didn't bother me either. I didn't mind it. I actually thought, in terms of Iron Man, it really fit like the tone,
right? For
there to be this random stupid little twist. I thought it kind of fit really well with
brought back some of that humor.
What those movies had been doing. Well, maybe not with the comics, but with what the movies have been doing, I thought it kind of fit pretty well.
But I also think that it had to happen that way, because as you're watching, before you know that, it doesn't make sense. While you have two villains, you have these people who can melt things, who are basically metal,
the extremist,
and
people.
then you have this random guy. It's like, the guy kind of, before we figured out the twist, I was like, okay, how are these two people going to ever get, like...
How are they connected?
You can't fight. That's like two different movies. There has to be something. Sure. So it makes sense that one was running the other and that he was just an actor.
Okay. But, so all in all, I mean, you enjoyed it, but...
I did. I liked it.
But you said you didn't... You told me earlier before we started filming this, you didn't like it as much as the first two. Is that right?
Right. It was just not...
Okay. That's fine.
I don't know how to tell you again that it just wasn't as funny.
It's okay. No, that's fine. You don't have to. Actually, you did just now. I
know, but I feel like
so where... Now,
oh, God.
I know. This is actually the 7th movie. But where does this...
I'm done ranking. I can't do it anymore.
No, we can't. Where does this fit for you? If you like it less than the Iron Mans, that puts it
at least 4th.
Okay. Did you like it better than?
Wait, we have to review the order.
Okay. Where the order?
Where's your chart?
No, I know. I'm sorry. The order is Avengers, Iron Man 2, Captain America, Thor, and then Hulk.
Poor Hulk.
I'm
telling you. If we would have had a better actor in Hulk, I probably would have...
If Mark Ruffalo had been the Hulk, you think, from the beginning? Yeah. Yeah.
Give him a second movie. I bet it does.
Give him another Hulk movie.
I like it.
You're not the only person who wants that. But...
It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're drifting. We're deviating. Sorry. Where does Iron Man 3 sit for you? I mean, is it above? I mean, obviously it's above Hulk. At this point, we should just say Hulk is gonna be your least favorite because from here on, you're.
But not because it was bad.
Yeah, okay.
It just was
whatever.
Like,
we don't need to talk about that.
Bruce.
So
Oh God,
yeah.
let's not go back there.
Anyway,
Okay.
so Hulk, and then we got Thor. Did you like this better than Thor?
I don't know. There's Loki. I know. I guess not. I don't know. There's too many movies
So
to rank.
this movie was like that low for you?
I don't know. I have to think back on all the cheesiness of Thor. So maybe. You realize.
You realize it's been like a minute.
You realize that I have binge watched this. I can't even think straight anymore. I don't even remember which character is which anymore.
I know.
Which isn't true, but.
I know. You're just finding excuses. But anyway, Thor.
I don't know. I need a chart with like little Velcro pieces that I can maneuver to make this all fit in my brain. I think it was above Thor.
Okay.
Oh, but then Captain America.
But what about Captain America? That's my next question.
I was never bored in Iron Man 3. And there was a part in Captain America that I was like, we get it, next.
Okay.
So I guess it does. But that would mean that all of the Iron Man movies have now ranked ahead of everything else.
Okay.
Which is okay, because he's my favorite, so.
Okay. So, Iron Man 3, under Iron Man 1 and 2, but above the other ones.
I think so.
Okay.
I need to see, like, the key to this. Like,
Okay.
the answer key to this. Like, is there officially a rank somewhere?
No. It's just,
Am I
it's
right?
always, no.
Did I fail, or?
No, it's going to be open to opinion. It's not going to really matter. All right. So, okay. So, all in all, pretty good. So, now we are going to start the next movie, which is Thor: The Dark World.
Me judge a book by its cover.
Pretty, yeah. Okay, go ahead and look.
Is this the same girl he's about to... Is this Beauty?
It is. It's
Okay.
Jane. Yeah, Jane's back in it.
There's Loki. That's good. It's a good sign.
Okay.
The dad's not dead.
Right.
There's some man whose fangs are picking his nose, and some penguin man.
Penguin Man.
Who is that?
Jesus Christ. Let's not worry about it. So,
I'm just saying that because I can't tell.
Okay.
There's a raven on his body. I can't tell what his armor looks like.
I can't really get that zoomed in. Hold that up close over here. So, okay. So you're looking at... Okay.
I'm guessing it's armor. I don't think it's really his body.
No, it's not. Okay.
But it looks
anyway.
like a penguin suit. You know, like a
All right.
tuxedo.
This is really dumb. Anyway, so... Okay, so we're gonna watch Thor: The Dark World.
You just said this was really dumb.
That whole thing was... I don't know why I zoomed in and why we wasted time looking at the back.
Well, I don't know those people.
It isn't-
Except for it's this.
Well, you'll come to learn who they are.
Okay.
Okay. So, thoughts on Thor? I mean, are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you're excited to
The
see
Raven
Loki.
gives me a Game of Thrones kind of vibe, so I guess that's a plus.
Okay. You excited for Loki again?
More than anything. More than this.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to watch Thor, and then we will get your impressions afterwards. Sound
Okay.
good? All right. So we just finished watching Thor: The Dark World. Thoughts?
It's better than the first one.
You liked it better than the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Less cheese.
Less cheese. Okay. Now I think it's funny after we watched Iron Man 3 and Thor in the same night. So after talking about the fake out in Thor or in Iron Man, what did you think of was there 3 fake outs in Thor? What did you think of those? I mean, I guess let's start with, let me sort of fix this right here. What did you think of the whole Thor getting his hand chopped off thing?
Well, I knew that couldn't be the case because he can't not have his hand. It's not like you can fix that. So, but I didn't understand how they were going to fix that. I didn't realize it was an illusion.
Okay.
Which I was looking back now probably should have.
Yeah. That was kind of the big theme, right? Like, especially finding out the mom.
You think that Loki finding out
the mom could do it too. Like she did it in Loki's cell.
Right.
And then she hid Jane, and then
and then he makes the comment like, "You had her talents."
Yeah. So.
But I truly did think that when he uncuffed him that he's here. But then part of me was like, surely he's not going to go all crazy like the second he gets uncuffed.
Right.
That just seems ridiculous.
Right.
But it played into their...
Yeah. It definitely played into more of their, like, relationship and...
Well, I think it was part of their...
Their plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, the mom passed away. She sacrificed herself to protect Jane. As far as I know, that's a death that's going to stick this time. They gave her the Viking funeral and everything. But overall, I mean, you enjoyed it more.
Can we go back to the biggest fake out of all?
Sure.
What the hell is with Loki?
Yeah, that's...
So I need to know then what happened to the dad. Was he the one who got killed in the fight?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't know how he pulls that off.
I noticed something this time around, because this is only the second time I've seen Dark World. It's not my favorite, but I noticed that the soldier had teleported back to Asgard to tell Odin what had happened to Loki. And they focused for a while on the look that he gave him.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Part of me, that the second time, I didn't know the first time, but the second time watching back and looking at the look that the soldier gave him made me think, I'm sure that was Loki.
So do you think maybe Loki wasn't completely dead and he took over the image of that guy and left that guy there to die in his place?
I'm really not sure.
That's a theory.
Yeah. Like I said...
I also... Well, Loki's my favorite character anyway.
Yeah.
But when Thor went to see him and he put on the front that he was okay.
Yeah.
And then when he let it down, really heartbreaking.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, for all of this stuff, Loki it seemed like he did care about obviously he cared about his mom. He does care about Thor, I think, despite their little bickering.
Part of me thinks that if he truly is, if he is sitting on the throne now because his brother has decided to go be a human, like, how are you ever going to live as a human?
I don't think he's going to go live as a human. I don't think that's what he's going to do. I think he's just going to protect, Earth and protect
from Earth?
Asgard. No, from whatever else could happen. You never know.
No, I don't mean protect Earth from Earth. I mean, he gonna live on Earth with her?
No, I don't think so. No.
I
don't think so. I mean...
I liked it when Darcy kissed her intern and held him in a romantic way instead of...
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And the Doctor in the underwear, love it.
Okay. So overall, you said you liked this Thor better.
I liked this Thor better.
Okay.
It wasn't as cheesy.
Okay.
And maybe it's because they already had set characters. There were parts of it that I was like, seriously. But knowing now that it was one of the Infinity Stones and having seen Guardians,
that's another thing. That's another thing. Yeah, we're gonna get, as we watch Guardians, you're learning about the Infinity Stones, which will tie in later on. It's not gonna pay off right now, but I'm sure you've noticed now we've seen 2 Infinity Stones, right?
Right.
One was the Tesseract.
Both of the Thor movies.
One was Tesseract in Avengers, which is the cube,
yeah.
And then the second one was the Red Ether.
Yes, but they were both not from this world.
Right. Yeah, I think that's going to be a common theme with the other ones too.
I am saddened a little by that because some of this was a little sci-fi that I was kind of like.
Yeah,
there were parts of it that I was like, but I don't feel that way when I watched Guardians. It doesn't feel so.
Yeah, I have thoughts on that, but I'll wait till we see Guardians to talk about that a little more.
Okay.
On why I think what it boils down to is the world in Guardians is much more. It seems much more living and alive than Asgard does, where Asgard's just this big, beautiful place, and you don't ever see any of it, other than like the random little kingdoms.
That's true, I guess.
And in
I thought you were gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we'll go into it more. Thank you. So overall, you liked it better than the first Thor. So obviously, going back to our long rankings, I know.
I'm gonna start putting post-its on the wall.
I'm gonna make a chart for you. I promise. By the time we're done,
you'll have 2 more days.
I only got 2 left. So it's above the first Thor, which would put it above Hulk. What, did you like this better than the first Captain America?
Ooh, probably. This one was more entertaining.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's all Loki.
Okay, so yeah, Loki. Everyone loves Loki. Tom Hiddleston does such a good job. He's such just a lovable character. Even though he's a bad guy, he's still such a lovable character.
He is, but
he is and he isn't.
He has a good
right. No, I know. Did you like this better than any of the Iron Man movies? Actually, I guess we didn't finish Captain America. Did you like this better than Captain America?
I think so.
Okay, so it's over Captain America.
Well, it's over that Captain America.
Okay. What about Iron Man?
I'm going back to the one we just watched, because it doesn't beat the first one or the second one for me.
Okay.
But it could be the third one, because even though they're in the same place, it's both after the Avengers. Like, one, Tony Stark is really trying to deal with, where do I go from here? Whereas Thor is kind of like, this stuff happens in my country all the time.
Right.
So he just kind of picks up and goes on.
Right.
So you got more story there instead of being like stuck in depression mode.
Okay.
Kind of. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So I feel like this one really took the story of Thor and like took it, kept going. Okay. Whereas we kind of stayed flat with Iron Man.
Okay. So did you like this better? Are you saying this is better than Iron Man?
I think it might Iron Man 3 maybe. Okay. But they're very close because they're both now that you've had the Avengers and they've had that moment. Like how do you? Like it's in a different, it's like you said, Phase 2. It's in a different place.
I love the Phase 2 movies just because of I love that I love the idea of they're a sequel to what happened in the Avengers, sort of, right? I love that. I am all for it. I think it's great. But okay, so above Iron Man 3.
I guess.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, like if I had to give it like half a point to make it win, they would win. But only, they're very close.
Only because of Loki, though, right?
Yeah, it is Loki.
Okay, wow, I'm impressed.
It's the story of Loki.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Except for the cheesy run and kiss Beauty and the Beast moment at the end.
At the very end.
That was bad. But I do want to adopt the whatever creature was running around chasing the birds. I want one in my backyard,
yes.
So...
And so, obviously, the kind of cool thing was you saw the Easter egg at the end with the Collector.
Yes.
Which you know who the Collector is because you've seen Guardians.
Also know his shop blows up, so I'm curious to know what that means for those things that were there that...
Yes.
You were supposed to protect it and you haven't.
I don't think we're going to find that out anytime soon, but...
Well, I'm thinking it's going to have to be a Thor movie. Because they're
or
the
maybe
ones that
Guardians too.
Or Guardians. Or an Avenger movie in 20 years. Sure. That's where I'm thinking we'll have to learn about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just sort of a heads up, since you know what Infinity Stones are now, the third Avenger movie is called Infinity War. So, sort of paint a picture of where we might go with that.
Gotcha.
But, okay, so overall, it seems like you really enjoyed this movie.
Is
right?
that bad?
No, I don't think so. It's not my favorite. I don't think it ranks up that high for me. But I think when we're done with this, when we watch Guardians, I'll tell you mine in order too, and I'll give you my order.
Well, that's not fair.
I've got my order now, but I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to spoil it.
No, I don't mean that. It's not fair for me to feel bad to compare my order to yours. Like,
no, of course not.
This is your thing.
No, I don't think so at all. You're not wrong.
Your next video that we're going to do, you're going to watch every Disney movie and you're going to rank them.
There's too many Disney movies.
No, every Princess Disney movie that there is.
I've seen all the Princess Disney movies.
We're going to rewatch them and we're going to rank them. That's your next movie that you want to.
We're not doing that.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. Anyway.
Actually, better yet, we can do all of the Disney live-action princess movies that they're doing, and then you can rank them.
So we can watch the one that's out?
And the one that's coming. And the ones that come after that.
This is like in 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
When we're 40.
So, anyway. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Tomorrow we're going to watch Winter Soldier. Yes?
I guess so.
What? Did you want to talk more about how we should watch the Disney movies?
No. Yes, but no.
No.
I still haven't seen Cinderella, I'm just saying.
I know. Okay, so anything else? Any final thoughts?
No, but I want to know your movie rank.
I'll tell you in 2 days. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up for tonight. And we'll be back soon with Captain America.